Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon where you are when you watch this video. I want to thank you for joining me on my channel, God at Leap of Faith. We're going to do a reading this morning on a tap into the energy. I do want to remind you guys that today is the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. So make sure that you're manifesting, putting out there what it is that you want to work on, as well as, dealing with emotions that come up, releasing things. Go out there, ground, write down, meditate. This is the time to be creative, okay? Tap into your emotions too and let go of fears, face fears, okay? So we do want to get into what the energy is for today. Hold on. Before we do so, let's go ahead and start with our opening. God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize this journey is your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading, continuing to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use my growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being a constant guide and unfailing source of strength in the name of Jesus. Amen. Also call on my ancestors, my good archangel, my spirit team, protect me as I do this reading, protect the collective and my family from any harm, negative influences, or negative thoughts that might be thrown my way. Okay, 1 second, guys. You guys are out. You're out. You're not gonna come in here with that foolishness. Get out. Well, that's that. Okay, sorry about that. He better stop. He's upset he's not getting his way, okay? So somebody might be, in your energy, might be a little upset that they can't come towards you, that you're placing boundaries, because I just set a boundary for him to get out because he was in here with the foolishness, and they could be upset about it, okay? So take that as it is. All right, so let's see. Spirit guides, what's going on? What does the collective need to know? Let me light my incense. What is it that the collective needs to know? Yeah, I just said when my dog was barking, when I told you I set boundaries, this might be upset. So hostilities is coming out. Definitely conflict. Somebody's ready to stand their ground, fight for themselves, fight for the connection. Someone feels like they're involved with a lot of conflict right now, whether it's inner or external conflicts that they're dealing with. Someone is angry, someone is tired. Somebody's getting tired of the way their life is going right now, of things that's going on in their life. They might be having issues with their community, with their environment, within their family, their friends, or relationships that they have. This is somebody who wants to not only stand up for themselves, but stand up for others. So if you're dealing with someone who didn't stand up for you in the past, it's possible that they're standing up for you now, or standing up for the relationship in some type of way. So it makes you feel like maybe somebody's gossiping or speaking about you behind your back, or have negative things to say about you, and they're standing their ground and they're defending you, because this is somebody who wants to defend, okay? Defend and protect. And this is a 26, which goes to an 8, which talks about, which can be a sign of karma, as well as overcoming obstacles and just showing that they have strength, inner strength, using your inner strength, okay? So somebody is fighting back. Could be you, collective, could be somebody you were dealing with. There's a storm coming, okay? So somebody's going to have a tower moment that come in their life to shake things up, okay? And somebody might sense this or feel this, because someone might be intuitive, and that's why they're finding inner strength to prepare to fight for something. And a storm may come because they are now defending themselves and fighting for their own self, their own beliefs, what they want to do. Maybe someone was in a situation that they needed to get out of, and and maybe they were just going along to get along, to keep the peace, doing what they felt other people wanted and requested of them, instead of following their own heart, own intuition, doing what they want to do for themselves. And now that they're standing up for themselves, people don't like it, okay? And it's creating a storm of emotions This is a 10, so it's an end to a situation, end of a cycle. It's an end to the way someone was seeing things, perceiving things. And they're just putting an end, okay? They're putting an end to everything. And it could be part of someone else's karma, part of their karma that's causing this end. But definitely something happened that has this person in zone now, where they're ready to take action, stand up for themselves, stand up for their beliefs, and do what they want to do. They're ready to put an end to something. Yeah, someone that don't love. They no longer love. They may have had passion for, but there's no love there. Somebody who they're walking away from a female that they don't want to give their heart to anymore. I feel like they haven't been in love with them for a while. It was probably something that was more superficial, or there was some type of gain, financial gain, or was expected to be some type of financial gain. But we will clarify this. But the storm is definitely going to come about because this person didn't give their heart to someone. There's no love there. It's a 44, which is against the 8, which is karma, but also talks about emotional stability and physical stability. So there's no, this person was not fulfilling this person emotionally, which left this person, the person of your life, feeling a void, feeling empty, feeling lonely inside. Okay? As well as, this is somebody who did not use their intuition. They didn't use their intuition in this situation. And there's also, I feel like they were dealing with this being in reverse, they're also dealing with someone who had a negative emotional influence on your person, okay? So they made this person that they feel like they are possibly, I really feel strongly that they are defending you, okay? Standing up for your relationship, defending you in some type of way. Because this being in reverse lets me know that this is a woman who is jealous, okay? She is jealous, she has resentment. She does a lot of manipulation. So she probably tried to really talk your person, come interfere. This is somebody who interfered with your relationship with your person, because this is a very manipulative person. All right. This is a person who has trouble staying calm and when facing situations. Okay. So this is a very dramatic person. And this is somebody who needs to learn how to bring love into her relationships, pour in self-love into herself. All right. This also card lets me know that there is an upset or difficulty in a family relationship or a family situation. Could be marital, or could be the family that you're born into. But this is definitely somebody who is being emotionally overwhelmed. So this person is overwhelmed emotionally at the moment. And this is somebody who feels like this is somebody with the difficult way of seeing things. Like they get caught up in their own mind. It's like they want things to go their way, and they will manipulate situations, manipulate people so that they can try to get their way. And I feel like right now, with the hostilities and the storm and this, is that this person is very, very upset now because things aren't going her way. She's very jealous of you, so she knows about you. She's very jealous because she feels like this man has given his heart is with you and not with her. And she has resentment towards that, because this is probably somebody who put a lot of time, energy, and finances into this person or into this situation. But there's just no love there, okay? And your person wants to get away. And I'm going to clarify these, but this is just what I'm feeling right now. Okay, what else, Spirit Guides? Anything else out of this deck for the collective? Yes, we have 2. Just let me get everything that's for this deck so I can be done with it. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, another 8. It's a lot of karma going on right now, guys. A lot of karma and a lot of strength that's needed to face this karma. So this person was looking for a happy family. They went towards a family situation thinking that it was going to be happy, and it was anything but that. All right, so again, this person went to a situation that they thought was stable. They thought there was going to be emotional stability there as well as physical stability. Maybe this man and this woman shared a home together, business together. I want to say really a home. They were probably living together and shared a home together, okay? If not they lived together, they were definitely there more than 3 nights of the week. But this is somebody they went towards that had a child from them, or either they shared children, or even if they did not have a biological child with that person, they had a family unit. They could have gone into a ready-made family and acted as a father or a mother figure within that family situation. Doesn't mean they had to have a biological child with that person, okay? But they went to a home life that they thought was going to be happy, and it was anything but that. In the beginning, I think that everything went well, but I think that the more they were involved in a situation and really got to see a person for who they really are, and once the honeymoon phase was over, that it turned sour. Yeah, this person really looks at you. I told you, I really feel like this person is defending you. This person sees you as being positive. You're happy, you're abundant, you're nurturing, and they see you walking in the light. Very loving spirit. Everything about you, internal and external, is beauty. Okay, and they see that, they recognize that in you. And this is somebody who wants to come towards you. They see you as having a lot of wisdom, actually, and this being intuitive, and they wanted to walk towards you so that they can have that type of life, because they knew that you brought happiness and peace into their life, something that they were lacking, and they like the love that you give. The problem is this person stayed on this side of the gate. They held themselves back due to fear of the unknown, fear of how people may view them. This is somebody who cares a lot about how people think and how people see them. This is somebody who wore a mask, okay? And I'm going to clarify that. But this is somebody who, they weren't happy in the inside, and what they really wanted and yearned for, they self-destructed, okay? They allow themselves to be held back, either like people get in their ear and tell them something, or either their own self-limiting beliefs. But this is the thing, like, the person could have unlocked the key, see the key around the person's neck. Like, at any given time, they could have unlocked the gate and walked over. They could have taken that path towards you, okay? But they kept themselves back for mental reasons, you know, because they overthought it. They overthought the whole situation. This is somebody who felt like they were attached. This is somebody who's ready to remove the mask. Okay, remember I just told you I felt like they were hiding behind a mask. They weren't really expressing how they really feel on the inside, and they were putting on the front that that they were happy or things were okay when they really weren't. This is somebody who's ready to remove the mask. They're ready to take the mask off. They're ready to be authentically themselves, okay? And it's funny, well, not funny, haha, but we have the hostilities with this. This person's really defending you, defending who you are, your value, your worth, you as a person, okay? And then with the storm, like once the storm comes and really just disrupts the whole foundation of whatever unhealthy relationship they've attached themselves to, is when they want to take this mask off. Because they're fighting to show who they truly are. They're fighting for themselves. They're fighting for their beliefs. All right, they want to stand up. They don't want to hide anymore. They want to express their emotions. They don't want to hide their feelings. They don't want to hide their emotions. They want to be authentically themselves. This is somebody who's strategically trying to figure out how to come back to you. So you may not be in contact with this person, and for good reasons, you know, for however they made you feel. Either they abandoned you, they gaslit you, manipulated you, they left you for this third party situation that was not love, that did not have love, that did not fulfill them. But they're going to travel back to you to communicate something to you, but they're trying to strategically plan like how they're going to do this, because they know that if you are willing to hear them out, that they may only have like one shot to get it right. So I feel like this person may be trying to put endings to situations. With this being 21 too, this is a completion. They're done with something. Somebody know that they needs to put endings to what they have going on in their life in order to travel to your direction, because you're going to have questions, you're going to want answers, and if you are willing to hear them out and they say they want a second chance with you, you're going to want to know, okay, so what changes have you made in your life? But what have you done? Are you still involved with such and such? Are you still doing this? Are you still doing that? And they want to be able to say that, yes, I put closure, I set boundaries, I've removed these people out, I've removed myself from this environment, I'm no longer doing this, no longer doing that. So this is somebody who knows that in order to come towards you, they have to get their act right. They have to put boundaries. They have to put closures. They can't come in with the same type of self-limiting beliefs, the insecurities, whatever held them back from you. They know those doors need to be closed if they want to begin a new chapter with you. So there will be no beginning without an ending, okay, to how they've been moving before. And this is someone who's trying to listen to their intuition and tap in spiritually. This person might be praying actually for a second chance with you, trying to manifest you back. This is somebody that has a lot of healing to do. This is 53, another 8, you guys. So 8s are very prominent out here, okay? We have 3 8s, 888, and today is the 88 portal, okay? Let's all right, so this is somebody who's a healer, who needs healing. They see you, okay? They see you that they can have a happy family with. They see that they would have love, they would have abundance with you. Not only that, but they see you as being a manifestor. They see you being able to manifest and handle all 4 elements. You fire, you bring the passion. Water, you are emotional. Earth, you are stable, okay? And with the air, you manipulate all of them. With the air, you are clear. You speak with clarity. You are well versed in communicating. You can say what you want. You can speak your mind in a way that's not negative or derogatory or in a way of tearing people down. So they see you being able to master all of the elements. You embody everything, much like the Empress, and they like that about you, okay? They see you as being healing to them. So either something that you're saying, you're healing by your touch, physically, you're healing by the words that you speak to them of encouragement, uplifting. You're healing in the way that you love from your heart, and you're healing just the passion that you have, that you bring towards this person, okay? And they really want to come towards you. This person in the past couldn't make up their mind as to what route they wanted to take. They are no longer in that indecision. They now know what they want and need in their life, and that's you, collective, okay? Yes, they left you. They went towards something, something that I feel like they were manipulated towards, something that they felt the need that, okay, well, let me try it. Something they thought maybe this person was very similar to them in a lot of ways, and because you're so different, they didn't think it would work with you, and there's similarity there, so they thought that they were more of a fit for them, okay? And they went towards something only to find out the grass was not green on the other side, and that you really complement them. Even being a polar opposite, you complement them very well, okay? And you're what they want. And they're no longer indecisive about that. They're not in the head about that anymore. They know what they want, and they want to come towards you. They've made up their mind. Guys, another 8. 8, so we have 4 8s. No, we have 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is 5. 5 8s on the board. 8 is very, very prominent, okay? So somebody is really building up the courage, and they have really worked on themselves to get the inner strength to make up their mind to come towards you, okay? So we have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. It was actually in the reverse. So the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, this deals with the crown chakra. All right, so this talks a lot about consciousness, meditation, transcendence, as well as the ability to be able to just interact with their higher side, the higher divine. I told you this person's really trying to tap into their intuition and follow their intuition in a situation, okay? Now, the fact that it's reversed lets me know that the crown chakra is blocked. And when the crown chakra is blocked, that's when you deal a lot with, this is somebody who's been very stubborn. Not only were they stubborn, but they were narrow-minded, okay? And only wanting to see things one way, not willing to see things or know how another person feel. All right, so this was a very stubborn person who was narrow-minded and not wanting to look at situations. And this is Uriel. So Uriel is the eliminator of God. So Uriel helps you to find your path to get you back towards your purpose. All right, and also brings peace. So this person is looking for their peace at this moment, and they're looking for inner guidance, their wisdom, their intuition to speak to them, the spirit guides talk to them, help guide them on the direction that they need to go in. And this comes out of indecision. So okay, so this lets me know that this person is no longer in confusion as to the route they want to take. and they want to take a new route because they want peace in their life, okay? And that's what they're praying for. They're praying for peace. This person is stressed out. You know, this is somebody who does not want to see. This is the person who felt like they didn't have the strength before, all right? And they're asking the angels for strength. They want to make a change. Both of these are fives. So there's definitely going to be a change in this person's life because they want to make a change. They want to change the way they've been doing things, change the way they've been thinking, change the people that they have in their inner circle. Even if it means moving away even from some family situations. They're really to make that change because they felt like these people had more power over them, that they were calling the shots, and they want to take their own power back. Okay, so let's look at clarifying. Let me clarify hostilities. What is this person so hostile about? Yeah, they're defending their decision to move towards you. Okay, that's what they're defending. They've made up their minds. They've told somebody that they want to leave someone behind and come towards you. And people are against that. Okay, let's just be clear. There are people that don't like you. There are people that are against it. There's people that don't want to see you two together. Okay, point blank, period. And this person is defending their decision to move towards you. All right, because they want a partnership with you. What else? Yeah, they see you as being victorious. They see you as being abundant and happy. You're getting some type of recognition, okay? And it is this person, people are realizing that this person is recognizing that he wants to be with you, okay? Or he or she. Guys, if I keep saying he, it's only because I'm a feminine and I'm in my feminine energy. So if you know that you're a male and you're listening to this reading as speaking to a woman in your life, please just put the characters where they belong, okay? Because I will naturally just keep saying he, but I'm trying to be mindful of that. But definitely, people see that your person recognize that you're the one that they want to be with and who they want to build with and have a family with, and because they want you as their partner, okay? And they're feeling they have to defend their decision on being with you. Yeah, because they're ready to put an end to an old cycle, an old way of living, an old relationship, old habits. They want to put an end to that, okay, and come in and celebrate with you. They want to celebrate with you, okay? Give me Tower, please. What's the Tower moment? Spirit guys, what's the Tower? Thank you. Yeah, the Tower is told you there's disharmony in this person's home life, their family life, their home life, whether the family they're born into or married into. There's disharmony there, okay? There's no stability. There's no emotional stability. There's no structural stability there. I feel like even it's just unstable. It's just an unstable environment. All right, there's no passion there anymore, and they feel like things are being delayed for some reason. For some reason, them trying to leave this person, there's a delay in that. So I don't know if they need to seek further information, legal advice, if the third party, the person they're with, is trying to delay the separation, like hold this person back from leaving. I feel like this person wants to move out, but somebody's trying to lead them out. But your person is really listening to their guidance. They're tapping into their spirituality, probably the ancestors that have moved over. But they're spiritually being guided to move away from that situation. It's a situation, there needs to be a change. The situation actually was over a long time ago. They went back to it. There's a lot of earth and water out here. So we are dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we're dealing with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay, because that's what's on the board so far. See, another earth sign. This person wants to come and invest with you. This is somebody who invested into another situation and they were waiting to see their investment become fruitful, and it just was not. All right. So whatever they invested into in this other situation, they've been patiently waiting for things to get better. Things never did. Okay, they never did. Clarify this woman holding the heart in reverse, please, spirit guides. What is this? Yeah, it's destined for this relationship. This is a 10. So the woman holding the heart is destined for this relationship to end. This person was meant to come into your person's life as a test because you came into their life to show them another way of living, a happier way that they can live 24/44 when I say that. And this person was not giving to you. They were not investing in you, okay? So the universe sent in another party, a third party, to come in to tempt your person to see if they were ready to grow, to move on and do the work, or if they were falling into temptation. Your person fell into temptation, okay? So them getting back with that person to a situation that they know, that they received the intuitive hits. They knew deep down inside that that was over. It was over, and they knew deep down inside they wanted to be with you. But they still went to temptation. They allowed themselves to be manipulated either by that person or by family and friends to encourage them to move towards that person, even though they knew that's not really where their happiness was, okay? And that was something that was fated to happen. That meeting was fated to happen to see if your person's ready to grow, to evolve, okay? This family, that person went towards something that they thought that they could have wealth with. So they felt like this person offered some type of material success or was wealthy in some type of way. And they thought that they were going to be able to benefit from that, okay? But again, with these being tens, no success. No success in that situation. Whatever they thought was going to turn out to be a legacy, it did not happen, and it's over. Give me Garden of the Gate. Spirit guides, Garden of the Gate. Yeah, this person wants to come towards you. This person wants to come towards you and make an offer. You do have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's willing now to put in the hard work to try to get you back, to be able to have a life with you again, to make an offer towards you. But they're doing it, they're going slow about it. So this person is not going to rush back into your life. They're, again, because you know they're strategically thinking. So this is somebody who's moving slow towards you. All right, they don't want to rush anything, and they want to put the hard work in. But even if you allow them to come back into their life, they want you guys to just take it slow. If you decide to give them a second chance, not rush the relationship, but just take your time, get to know one another. You know, this person still has some healing that they have to do, some obstacles that they still have to overcome, and they want to just take their time to get to know you, and you get to know them. But they are willing to put the hard work into a situation at this point. Yeah, and what I'm saying is absolutely true. This is clarity. It's letting you know that this is the truth. Okay, they see clear what they want, and what they want is you, and that's because they're going through a spiritual awakening. Judgment has been called. The universe has called judgment on this, to ready to set things on the right path. Okay, but this person definitely is going to have to clean up the mess that they've made. Definitely deal with some karma with that. Release some fears. Okay, this is somebody who was given to another situation. They had you sitting waiting for that time, attention, for them to invest in you, for the love, and they were taking from you and pouring into another situation. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that, you know, when things were going good for them, like they didn't have time for you, but whenever like they ran into a problem with another relationship or some type of stress in their life, then they came running back to you because you've always made them feel happy. You always cheered them up. You always made them feel better. And then once they started feeling better about themselves, they go and give to another situation again. Okay, what is attachment in reverse? Give me attachment in reverse, please, spirit guides. Yeah, this is somebody trying to recuperate. The attachment in reverse is that they're putting an end to hurting. Okay, they're ready to recover, to rest, recover, recuperate from everything they've been going through, all the stresses in their life. They're healing, and they are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, they're coming out of that phase of everything they've gone through. They've been going through these last several months, and they're starting to see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, from everything that they've been going through, all the betrayal and everything they've been going to. Okay, this is somebody who tried to avoid a disaster, that tried to avoid the tower falling, a shakeup, chaos. So I feel like this is somebody who felt like if they had walked away from somebody prematurely, that it just would have been a lot of chaos about it. But this is the thing, like, they're not, you can't avoid a tower. A tower is going to come, and regardless of had they walked away from a situation before versus now, there's still going to be chaos. Like, you just can't avoid it. But had you done it when you were led to do it, it would have been less, okay? Less chaos, because the universe was there to guide you out of it. They were giving you a way out, and they were going to guide you out of it. But because you refuse to move when you had the intuitive hits and nudges to do so, then you put yourself in a predicament where you have to deal with the karma, because you fought against the change that's going to happen regardless. You just delayed it, and now you just make it worse, because now that you put more time, more attention, somebody else has invested more time, their feelings, their attention, their love. Now they really gonna feel betrayed, or situation's gonna get worse, because you've allowed them to continue to pour into something that you knew, or that person knew wasn't going to work to begin with. So you wasted someone's time and their energy. So the situation is worse, because now the consequences of that are worse. Okay, give me strategy. Yeah, this is someone that wants to, this person strategically trying to figure out how to come towards you, because they want to come towards you with balanced emotions. They want to come with you leading from the heart as well as the mind. They don't want to overthink it. They don't want to rush it. They want to be in balance. They want to be in alignment when they come towards you, so that they're not bringing you any emotional baggage, but they're emotionally mature now with moving towards you. Okay, this is somebody who feels burdened. They feel burdened. They feel like being without you makes them feel burdened. They feel like they're ready to put an end again to the burden. They feel overwhelmed. Somebody who could have worked a lot as well, and could feel like they're carrying too many responsibilities, overworking, never have time off, didn't have time to give to you. They feel like they're just responsible for so many things. But they do see you as their happiness, their joy, and they are definitely going to take the effort to come towards you. All right, they're just still working on healing their inner strength, because they do want to offer opportunity to you. All right, they do want to make an offer to you. There's a possibility that they want to offer you an apology as well. They are learning some things about themselves and how they saw things. They're learning more things about you. They're seeing you in a different light as well. And they want to come in and make an offer. And again, this is more earth sign. We're starting to get some fire signs on the board. Sagittarius, Aries, and Sagittarius, Aries, and help me, guys. Help me. Leo. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. All right. So, this is a page still, okay? So this person's want to come in and apologize, want to offer you new opportunity, but please keep in mind that the fact this is a page, they're going to come in childlike maturity, innocent-like communication. So if you're coming across as a queen, and I don't even see you on the board yet, okay, to be honest, but they're going to come to you still with some immaturity, still needing to learn a lot of things, okay? So they're not coming across as a king or emperor, so they're still going to come to you needing to learn things, and you still will have to put a lot of work into this person should you decide to go back to this person or get an opportunity. All right, because they're not coming across as a queen, so king, so there's still going to be a lot of things they need to learn about life. They're going to make a lot of mistakes, okay? And you're still going to feel like you're parenting this person. You're not going to come as their lover, but more like a parent to this person, okay? We have a Knight of Cups coming on here, moving a little bit better. Sorry, this person wants to come in and romance you, charm you. This is somebody who wants to charm you. They want to offer some love between you. They want to bridge the gap between the two of you. So they may come in love bombing you, trying to pour the charm on very heavy, all right, to try to get you back, because they know that they rejected you in the past, okay? See, God was giving them this gift, this way out, this happiness to start over, a way to get their life stable, to emotionally give them stability and physical stability, just so they could have a stable life and be happy. But this person didn't even look at you. They rejected you. They were so focused on all the other things they had going on in their life, whether it was work, whether it was money, whether it was other people, whether it was addictions. They were focused on other things, and they never paid attention to you, okay? And that's why they lost their stability. They missed out on emotional stability, physical stability, just a stable life, period. And they went towards someone who was not an empress, okay? They went towards another relationship with somebody who made them feel that lacked growth, that neglected them in a lot of ways. So this stability, this emotional stability that they were looking forward to, you made them feel happy, calm, peace, loving, and this person did all of the opposite. They went towards a situation thinking that they were going to have this, and they invested money, time, and energy into that situation, only to feel at a lack, okay? Only for there to be creative blockages, for them to have blockages in their life, for opportunities to not be there for them to lack growth, for them to feel neglected, emotionally neglected. So they still would just didn't have inner harmony, didn't have peace. Again, no happy family. It was not a happy family situation. Remember, they saw you above as being a happy family. They went towards this person, and look, there was no happiness, no happy family moments. Okay, it was a disconnect. It was a broken relationship. It was disharmony. Give me angel of strength in the reverse, please. What is angel of strength in the reverse? Thank you. Yeah. They're now balancing themselves out. They're now ready to make a difficult decision as to they're finding the strength to make a difficult decision to come towards you. They now know what they want. They're no longer blinded by what to do, their choices. Okay, they are still dealing with some inner conflict. All right. And they feel like what's happening to them is not fair. They feel like they don't deserve the position that they're in, but the truth is they do. They made this bed and they have to lie in it. They did not make a difficult choice in the past to move towards you when they were led to, and so now they've had to deal with the consequences of that. Okay, but this is somebody who just has some imbalance in their life at this moment. Okay, so what is it? You're just not really on this board, guys. You're not. So let me ask, like, how does this person feel about the collective? Because it is showing that they want to come towards you. Yeah, see, they see you as being a love and life. This person loves you. It's saying healthy choice. You are a healthy choice. They do see you as being a healthy choice for them. They do see you as being happy, self-love, giving in self-love, self-care. You know, how does this person feel about the person that they chose over the collective? They feel that person is a snake, someone who can't be trusted. Okay, they feel like this is somebody who keeps looking over their shoulder. They did go to a third party. All right, so this is not a healthy choice for them. This is somebody who they felt like was competition energy, somebody that felt like they were competing. They went to somebody who felt like they were competing against you. Okay, for them. And I told you that earlier, this person came across as being envious, being jealous of you, and jealous of the fact that this person wants to come towards you. So they feel like you are a healthy choice, and they feel like the other person is a snake, someone they can't trust. Okay. Yeah, and they're coming across as wanting to come in, and they're going to love bomb you. They're going to flirt with you very heavily. Okay, they are still interested in you. They want to date you. What is it? They're replaying the events in their head of everything that happened, that transpired between you two. They know that they had outdated thinking maybe they had to do this other person, maybe they had a child with that person. They know that they were doing a lot of partying, spending a lot of time with friends and having fun, being single, or either living like they're single, just living in the moment. Okay, again, they got charmed or used by another individual, by a third party. You have girl with a snake. See, you have snake out here twice. Somebody really manipulated them, used them, and deceived them. Okay, and they gave into their seduction. I told you, this person was a third party. They were in no lustful ways. They gave towards seduction, and now they want to leave that. Okay, all these hookups and dates, and they want to come towards you because they're going through some type of transformation. They're going through some type of healing. They're elevating. They're releasing the past. They're ready to release the past, do the healing work in order to move towards you. Okay, so let's see what the angels have to say, and then we're going to wrap this up. I do appreciate you letting me a part of your journey. I do appreciate you joining into my channel, Guided Leap of Faith. What do the angels have to say to the collective? Go one more round. What's the angel message for the collective? Thank you. No need to worry. You don't have to worry about everything. Everything is going to pan out the way that it should, the way it's supposed to, you know, in divine timing. This person had to go and learn from their behaviors. They had to learn from their past mistakes. They had some lessons to learn. They had some karmic energy to wrap up. This person does love you, want to be with you. They do see a happy ending with you, and they are going to come towards you and communicate this to you. But they still have to go through healing. So you have to allow this person to do the inner work that they need to do. Continue to work on yourself at this time. Manifest what you want out of life. Work on your healing. If there's some things about you that you need to heal, put closure to unhealthy relationships. If this person does come back to you again in this page-like energy, and you see that there isn't much change, or if you feel like the trust is just broken, because you're not on this board, guys. You're not on this board, so you're not showing me that you're actually interested in going backwards, okay? But should this person come back towards you, you know, if it's not beneficial to you, if you feel like it's just not the same anymore, you don't see them the same, you don't feel the same, and you want to continue to move on and work on yourself, by all means, you need to do that. Listen to your intuition, follow your gut, place boundaries, okay? But just know that you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about, okay? So this is my reading for you for today. I hope it resonated with you, and until our next reading, you guys have a great day.